Randies, Caroline here with Frankie. I'm going to change Frankie now, and I thought you might like to join us while we have some fun with Mrs. Longlegs, huh? Mrs. Legs 11. So should we show you, Randies, what you're going to put on today then? So I got pants on, and please don't be offended because I know I'm only a dolly. But we thought I'd do a video with Frankie. So don't all, well, Harry and Annabelle get most of the airtime. Okay, so she's having on this top, which I got from Asda, which is Walmart in Canada and the US. It's quite a longish t-shirt with some girls dancing. Yeah, it says I love to dance. And it's got sparkles on it. It's quite sparkly. It's got bows and taffeta on it, and it comes with these. Well, they didn't come together. I bought these separate. These were £5. So it's got a grey rollover top and long. They're quite shocking pink actually, and it's got a little girl on the bottom with a lovely ruffle skirt and glittery top. What does that say, Frankie? Watch my twinkle toes. Mwah! It does indeed. So watch my twinkle toes. So as you can see, Frankie is the Nicole Sculpt, and she has half torso, half legs, and luckily it bends just there at the knee, which makes dressing easier. But she's got a jointed shoulder on both sides, and that doesn't always make life easy. And she's got her frozen panties on. Okay, let's get some scissors. Oh. So I've had a change of the nursery round last week. What was I doing last week? Because I wasn't on much. Oh, last week I was doing a lot of sewing. I'm making a pram set for a friend, and some blankets, some cushions, some bibs, you know, the bandana bibs. So I was doing that last week and had a change around in the nursery because I live in a 3-bedroom house with a loft space, and when my children were here, when they lived here, I had upstairs as the loft space. What are you staring at over there? I think they're all right over there. Says I'm looking at my princesses over there. So I had the loft space. Then my fibromyalgia started to get bad in my legs again, and when my middle daughter, so my eldest daughter, went to uni, came back home for not for very long, and moved out. Live on your own for 3 years, come back to try and live with mum. Not always easy. Hey, not always easy, but she's lovely, isn't she? Your big sister. Then the middle one, she went to uni, and in between that stayed here, and then stayed a lot of the time with her dad. But I asked her if it was okay if I could change her room into a craft room. And that's what I did. So I moved from upstairs downstairs, and so upstairs in the loft we've still got we've got a spare bed and table and things like that there, and storage obviously. Well, people's always got storage, I imagine, in their attics. And then and so next door I had a craft room, which I totally love because I love dolls' houses and making cards and just crafting. I just loved it, especially when I gave up work. There, she's got a very skinny waist. So I had my own room to do that, which was absolutely wonderful again. And then when my youngest daughter moved out, this room here was free. Well, and I started collecting Reborns by then, and I said to my husband about making this into a spare room, having that as a craft room. This is a spare room, and I could just have my dolls in here. And he was like, yeah, yeah. And then I, you know, as you do, you buy more and more things as this hobby gets more and more. And my glasses are getting on my nerves, so I think, oh, I hate wearing glasses. Ooh, but I can't hardly see far without them, and I can't wear contacts because I suffer with really bad dry eyes. So, let's see if we've got the price on here, yeah. Using scissors, Auntie Amy. Auntie Amy tells Mummy off, doesn't she, for using her teeth. So I'm using scissors, Auntie Amy, to cut off the tag. Yeah, so then my daughter, my youngest daughter, when she moved out, I started to make this into a nursery, and I think, you know, if you've watched my channel, you've probably, you know, seen a bit more of my journey in that. And so it was like, we didn't really have a spare room. We kind of did up in the attic, but we've got funny stairs that go up to the attic because we live in a cottage. There's funny stairs up there to get up there. And a lot of people don't like to go out there. Not that we have a lot of people stay, but, you know, I have my girls to stay and things. So I wanted to make the next door room back into a spare room for a while. But, you know, when you've got such a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry, Frankie, we're going to have to bend you this way a bit. Sorry, honey. See, she's absolutely no help. She's getting better. It's not so much of a struggle. It's more of a struggle, actually, in the winter. Getting her dressed, or maybe it's more of Mum's finding the right stuff. Let's brush your hair. Finding the right stuff. Mind your foot. Yeah, we'll choose your earrings in a minute. She wants to choose her earrings, so we'll choose her earrings in a minute. So, let's brush your hair, darling. She's got human hair, so I never ever pull tight. Although, you know, she sometimes thinks that I do. I always try and do it, and then like now it's got a big bunch there, so I will just go up to there, to that big bunch, and then I'll gradually try and tease this bit out. And I've got this brush. This is a really good brush. I don't know if you've got any over anywhere else in any other countries. This one's actually patented here in the UK. I can't remember what it's called. The Detangler. It's called the Detangler. And I actually watched the hairdresser doing his pitch to Dragon's Den. It's a program we have over here about entrepreneurs and trying to get funding and stuff. Which I'm assuming will be the same thing in other countries. And I watched them do that. This person do his pitch, and he didn't win any money because it was like, well, you can buy a brush anywhere. But actually, this has really taken off, the detangler. And when I first got them for my youngest daughter, who's got really long, thick, beautiful hair with a kinky curl in it, I used to buy them for her. It is the best brush, I found for her. And they were just plain colours then. And now I've got you, madame. They come in all sorts of designs and patterns, and so this one was a penguin. So, oh, your hair's beautiful, Frankie. Lots of lovely, lovely hair. And we haven't had a lot of hair loss, and it doesn't feel dry. I've had Frankie for, I don't know, 2 years, I think. 2 years? I'm not sure. I'm sure one of my friends will be able to tell more than me. I have a shocking memory of fibromyalgia. Anyway, so go back to talking about the bedrooms. So yeah, and I've I've met some cute friends. My husband spends every other weekend visiting his son in Yorkshire, which is a 5-hour drive away from here. He goes up there every other weekend, and spends the weekend. So it's very strange without having my children here. And so I thought, if I can get a spare bed next door, then I'll be able to have my friends to stay, down more. But, the amount of stuff I've got and had to get through and sort out, as well as living your life and doing the bits that you do anyway. It took me a little while. Just check your neck's alright. There we go. You got a dirty neck. Oh, you better next time you have a bath, missus. Make sure we do your neck. Yes. Find your ears and your neck. Hey, look at me, everybody. I'm so pretty. So over the last, I think the last month, 5 weeks or something like that, for 3 weeks of that, first 3 weeks, I've been sorting out next door, being ruthless about stuff, and I've got a double bed in there now, as well as still room for my sewing, still shelving to have my dolls' houses and things on display, and it's been great. And so I've done that, and then I had to move my lovely Silver Cross dolls pram into the nursery, so I've changed the nursery around as well. Well, I haven't really turned it around that much. I've just moved stuff and sorted stuff out a bit, and the cot's still where it is, changing mat's still where it is, tables here, the sofa, little sofas this side under this window this time. So I've been doing that, and it's nice because it means Auntie Amy's come to stay. So Auntie Amy has come to stay. Yeah, I'm going to get them. So here we have in here Frankie's tin of jewellery. What's the time? 11 minutes. Is Frankie's earrings, not a jewellery. She's got a big bag for her jewellery. So she's got lots of earrings, but you know, we just took some out of her earrings, and they were just awful. They broke in her ear. Now, imagine if you had, you know, a child. What ones do you want them? They're Christmas ones, so we don't really want those. Winnie the Pooh? What's the Winnie the Pooh ones? Oh, yeah, I know. They're for Disney Monday, aren't they? What have you got in there? Orange, dinosaurs, yellow. What about Mickey Mouse glitter? Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, glittery. Yep. Okay. So we're going to put on Frankie her Mickey Mouse earrings. You know what we haven't got, Frankie? We haven't got any pink ones for you. Have we? Hey, you have to look around at Mum again, sweetheart. That's it. Thank you. My beautiful girl. And there you go. One. Yeah, I know. You're lovely. Two. Okay, do you want the necklace on? Do you want the necklace on? You going to stay still? You're going to sit still? She's eager, so eager to get back down there playing with her sisters. And Ben. You've been playing with Ben a lot, haven't you? Frankie is such a good big sister. I really don't have to worry about any of the little ones. Because Annie is a bit of a handful, so I really don't have to worry. So there's your glittery necklace, and you got your glittery earrings in. You're a pretty girl, aren't you? Hey, you're going to turn around? That's it, turn around. Say, look at me, aunties, aren't I pretty? Say, look at me, look at them then. Say, no, I don't want to, I want to look over there, Mom. I want to look over there. And there she is. There's my big girly. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, aunties. See you soon.